It's Saturday, April 8th. We're back down here spreading after that rainstorm. Henry's riding again, right? He just got done eating half a banana. And his brother, Marcus, it's no school today, so he said he's gonna spread. And Gerhardt's doing some other stuff at the moment, so he can't run it right now anyways. So for a while, till Gerhardt's back, Marcus gets to drive the big spreader, and then later we'll have to bring a tractor down and put it on his little new idea spreader, because we had to slap the John Deere on the Bodco to run that tank. But for now, Marcus gets the privilege of running that. He's all excited. His daddy's got to ride with him because this is the first load. We got Marcus spreading now. Christoph's just riding in the passenger seat to make sure he doesn't forget anything, like pulling the ram back before pulling the tailgate or putting the tailgate down. Very important. You know, destroy the tailgate. But I think this is his third load now on him driving. And Henry, is your mommy waiting for us to get her other part of her load? Yeah. Philip right now is pumping into the Bodco. And Ferdy just rolled in. Getting a little backed up at the moment because Christoph can't drive the other tank because he's making sure everything's going good for Marcus. A lot of everything going on right now. And then someone will come down later and do the heroin. But we got to get a little bit spread first anyways. So it's not a big deal. Marcus is all on his own now. Just keeping a watch on him. And right now we have a new driver in town. Name's Henry, right? You said you're steering. I thought he turned the heated seat on me, but he didn't. He has done that before. He wants to drive, right? Yeah. So can you steer left? Yep. Okay, now turn right. He's got one direction now. He just got lucky which way he turned, I think. Right? Okay, drive straight. Can you do that? Yeah. Okay. I haven't been recording today just because it's just been spreading until about a couple minutes ago. We had to break down the MX blue hydraulic hose. Pierre just showed up. He was actually coming to run the Heralds that were on the 84 because Christoph got them all set up. Pierre was going to run them, and right when he got here, the hose blew on the MX. I'll walk over there after, but Mark, we switched tractors so he can keep going. We got Alex here trucking. How are you liking this?
I like it. I like the tank.
She wishes she always had a tanker.
I'll get one too.
She'll get one too one day. Not right now. Marcus, yeah, he's loading with the 8480. He ain't slowing down. So we unhooked it for him and he's keep on spreading. He's staying right ahead of us with liquid. We're spreading on top of what he already put solid manure on. Because it's easy to drive on that, it doesn't make the ground a little slippery. But if it's vice versa, it's a pain in the butt. So that blew a hose in the back for the bucket system. But Christoph's already gone. We got Pierre here. How's she going?
Going.
Pierre's getting his YouTube experience of the year.
Yeah. First of many, I'm sure.
This is the first day he's here this year.
Yeah.
He's in the old John Deere. He came to drive a Massey and we stuck him in a Deere.
I like the green ones.
Once the hose is fixed, you can go Harrow, if you would like. Or you can keep driving this. I don't think Christoph gives a crap. Marcus is getting more on the ground right there than he actually did in the box. He's been rounding that thing.
Great to right up. We're gonna put some cords on it for him.
She's already got 8-inch extensions. We can't go much more. The beaters are only so tall.
Just get level at the top of them.
I saw him packing it earlier. I was like, geez.
Package.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta stop. Just make it nice and full and good. Don't need to pack it.
What?
What?
It's a pusher, right?
It's a pusher. So yeah, if he freights it level with the beaters, it's fine. Let her have it. Alex just got done loading me, so I'll move out of the way, or she's moving out of the way, and Pierre will take the rest of her load. No, she ain't even waiting. You're not even waiting. We did slap the floaters on both trucks yesterday. I don't think I mentioned that. Alex was making sure she's getting them. She was not getting stuck. She didn't care. And clearly the tanker's taking too long and she's going to the tanker. Pierre's getting filled. Mark is getting he likes to get a bucket full ready for his next load. So he loaded that up. He just loads it up fluffy now. He stopped packing the damn thing because he does not need to do that. He loads it full with the beaters. He gets her ready. And he's done from this part of the pile down. So this whole bottom section of the field now has been spread. Some of this was from the other day, a little bit right here, but you can see how the color difference of this road is. That way up, that's all from today. Spreading. And Phil up here, he's backing up into me. Look at that. Slapped it right in the hole. Marcus is now, well, he put one load over there, but I told him he should come over here and start from this side of the field and work this way. That way when we spread, we can spread and close up towards the road and not have to leave a pathway for everybody. Otherwise it just messes everything up. But a couple more loads and we'll be done liquid back there. And Christoph just went to Ace to get the hose because Napa was closed, but Ace is still open. So he's able to get it done before we don't have the tractor till tomorrow, because we want to hitch the 84 onto the harrows and get that done today too still. Ooh, he's almost full. The diller tank on the Black Western Star there is about 250-ish gallons too much for the Bodco. So normally we try pumping that into this tank so it's always empty. And that silver tank is a little less than the Bodco, so it actually works out. But it's not the end of the world.
I can fall.
And he's off.
I was just getting ready to ask if that truck would fit in this.
No. Neither of the diller tanks fit in that. Look at Christoph put in some work. He was running the John Deere.
What, one load?
No, I think you did a bunch actually. That was like 5 loads.
Half loads.
Yeah, they weren't completely full because I guess he didn't all fit in the... Well, I guess I did have some of Philip's load in mine. Ferdy is not waiting. I finished Philip, then well actually I took all of Philip, then I took whatever's left of Ferdy that I could fit, and then Pierre took what he could, and he is just pumping the rest out. Nah, he's empty anyways now. He wasn't waiting. That looks a little long.
It is. It is.
What happened?
You don't know how to measure.
There were no names said. That looks like the main hydraulic supply line.
It is. It is.
Did you get any towels and window cleaner? I got some in the tractor. You missed all the F-bombs. Marcus is filling the trailer.
He is.
Well, I stopped. I told him he can't. I don't know. I told him he can't pack it. He can.
He was fucking packing.
He packed it once. I told him no. He is making sure he's staying ahead of us. He doesn't want to fall behind. I cleaned the windows. You can see a little oil. you know, it's a lot better than it was. Well, he let it squirt and backed up in full speed. We're not rusting on the front end, I can tell you that. We have a bonding moment right here, Pierre. We have a father and son loading shit spreaders together. They're gonna smash into each other. Marcus is all confused on what's going on. Either he's gonna move all the way out of the way now, or nope, he ain't stopping. Nope. Now he feels obligated to put more buckets in than Christoph. See, Christoph took the designated loading spot. He went closer. He's gonna put 2 buckets to 1 in. Might as well get a little bit of a close-up for you guys, since I really haven't walked around the spreader while it's being used. I think Gerhard recorded a little bit the other day for me. I haven't got to editing that stuff together. I just put the last video out yesterday of the drawbar. Looks like there's no leaking going on the MX with the hose change, so that's good. You know what I like, Christoph? I don't see any. We don't have any baler twine. The only baler twine. A little bit. No, that's not baler twine. That's. Is that? Oh yeah, that one is. We have one. I spoke too soon. There's a couple. But not bad. Well, they're pretty good at keeping the baler twine out. But we're gonna slap that on the Harrells. Either Christoph or Pierre's gonna run that. You gonna shake that bucket out a little better? Sticking. Are you heading that way now, Marcus? Look, how are you liking the spreader? You wanna do an interview?
Pretty good.
Gets the job done. Is it better than the little guys? You feel like you're getting something done? But if Uncle G has to drive this again, you'll still run the little one, right? Because you still want to spread. Little one's better than nothing, right? Okay, you get back to it. The European drawbar does make hooking on these Harrells. Pick it up. Very nice. I'm gonna do, well, the crank part broke, and then every time you backed up, the Harrells would flip. We're going down the road, so I welded this in, so you can't crank it anymore. We gotta get a new piece anyways. It's all bent to shit. Well, Ryan just showed up out of nowheres, and he's halting production. He is repping. He's repping the farm shirt, or farm hoodie.
It was off. I know. I talked to you before. What's wrong? I wanted to know if Mary was back at the farm.
Ryan's getting out of here. Alex just topped off Pierre because he took the last of Ferdy's load, and then she filled him up full since she was here. The sun's in your guys' view. See, I already know she ain't gonna hit this on her first try. Maybe because I said that she will. She's slowly getting better at it. She's used to having the straight spout on her straight job tank. She used to have a little spout on her Husky. She always gets it the wrong way on the first try. She actually did the best that time compared to normal. She did cover my tank. She's trying to fill it on the wrong side over this hump, and she missed the hole. But you know, you'll have that. Oh, I forgot to mention this. We from Champlain Valley, we got a 1000 to 540 adapter. That way I can run 1000 PTO on it. Because we found out my tractor, it don't matter, even though it has the speed sensors, it doesn't turn the computer that it's the wrong PTO. But on this tractor, clearly, well, the speed sensor reads off these little holes. That there's 4 of them. Well, the 1000er has 2 extra ones between each hole, and that when it starts spinning, that lets it know if it's 1000 or 540. Well, because I kicked it in the 1000er setting with the 540 PTO, it thought it was over speeding, because you can't run 1000 or 540 normally. But because this is a 1000er PTO setup, but we just do that so we don't got to switch the tractor all the time, which works fine normally. The tractor's PTO, so we don't have to switch then. This one wouldn't let us, so I would just run it on the Eco the other day, and it was working. It just wasn't spreading as fast and as wide as I'd want. The unload took forever. Well, I just took the first load out of Ferdy. Pierre's emptying out Gerhardt's load. And there's no trucks here right now, so I got a little bit. Might as well show you some of the spread in right here. So Marcus first turns the beaters on. That way when he picks the tailgate out, anything that falls, it's already spinning. Not that it breaks anything, that he starts it with pressure. If you're looking, you can really see those back tires squatting. She's heavy. I gotta stay kind of far back. If you can hear that slapping, he's got a little bit of bunk plastic that got stuck on the beater, so I'll have to pull that off. That got on there the last load. It's kind of still pushing back. There's not much on the beaters yet. We have them set pretty slow, so it takes a little while till they really start going. And I don't think he actually put too much in the back of the spreader right there, if I'm being honest. There we go, now the pile kicked in. The back of the spreader, his back buckets, I don't think he actually put too much there. I gotta go down, that's where Pierre ended.
Krista, look at what I just sent you.
Kristoff's pretty caught up to us right now. He's just into this section. And Pierre has to go now, 6 o'clock. He's got other stuff he's planning on doing, but it's always appreciated when they come and help, my friends. This load, Marcus did a lot better. He actually filled out the whole spreader, so manure started coming right away. But you can see where the liquid is, that's where Pierre just spread. So I'm driving down a little bit, and then where Pierre's load ended, I'm gonna cut in and start right about here somewhere. Marcus is probably gonna get all the solid manure down here done today. That's going on this field. It's Monday today, April 10th. I got down here a little bit early before they're all hauling manure. Gerhardt's busy in the barn right now, so he can't get hauling the solids, so I figured I'd get going for him. That way this last of this pile right here is done before the liquid's all done. So I'm already loaded up right now, and I'm about to get spread. And I've already done, I think, 4 loads today so far. The field's basically all done. It's the first year with us being able to perfectly spread the entire field down here with what we brought down. So it's very nice. It's a lot easier to cover all the ground with this, just because it gets more surface area. It does work this tractor a little bit. I wouldn't dare to put a smaller one on it. 175 horsepower, which is this is what it's around for horsepower, is definitely the smallest I would dare to go. The John Deere, I mean, they could run it, but it is less power than this, and it would, I just wouldn't do it. We wanted to pull it with the 86 or the 200. That would have been fine. 86 probably a little overkill. The 200 would have been perfect. But it's just not how it worked out this year. Maybe a different year. But since it's dry going, it's not a big deal. Manure is getting done. But we just have a little bit from here over. I think I put 2 loads of manure before I spread solid that last night because we got ahead of them. So I got to put 2 more passes right here. So we're just going to have enough open ground that didn't get anything to finish it. So it'll work out great. I'm getting these couple passes done. I got tractors in the way and I just haven't got around to moving them yet. This thing is just putting in the work. Right there. It actually, the beaters, here, I'll pull it back, turn the PTO off, whoa. And once that pusher's all the way to the front again, the beaters will barely be spinning. And once there, and now I can let the tailgate down. Stop moving, I'm not steering the wheel right now, driving to the, there we go. And because I have it on continuous flow, the hydraulics are still trying to pull back, so I just tap it forwards a little bit, it kicks it out. Otherwise, it's always pushing backwards or always pushing forwards if you just tap it in. It doesn't like click out because I don't have a timer on it. But it works good. Start of the day, liquid's rolling. When he goes by the equipment, he just turns the pusher off. That way nothing's flying out. Those things can throw a rock very far, or even a solid chunk of manure. So before a window gets smashed or a body panel on the tractor, we don't need that. He even turned the beaters off. Alrighty, I gotta check the oil on this and I'll be ready to roll. I got this all running and checked. I forgot that Henry was coming with me.
Hello.
Uncle G's spreading right there. He's getting the last of this center pile done. It's actually so dry here today that Alex is just gonna switch over to her spread plate and empty the rest of her tanker out on her own. But since I'm down here and I got to do a little bit of a couple wet spots over there, I'll finish it up with the truck. Got another hour down here in this field, not even. I guess if trucks are slow I will, but otherwise we'll be done quick, right Henry?
Yeah.
You excited? You wanted to ride with Uncle today?
Yeah.
He brought his little snacks. He got his water. He's ready to roll. Well, she finally got it switched over. She has her boom out because it's the first time she actually used the spread plate on it, and she didn't want to cover the tanker, which is a good thing because it was coming out of the fill port still before she got all the knives switched over. Is that your mommy?
Yeah.
She's on the move. She made sure those floaters were going on the other day. She did not want to get stuck. Right?
Yeah.
No, she did not. You seem excited.
Yeah.